Hey, and welcome back to part 4 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. I'm Heath, and before I finish off the cliffhanger from last time, I am doing it. I am doing what I've said I would do every 5 minutes of every video thus far. The battle style is now set. Thank you. And our first Pokemon is really eager to meet us. Fuck you. Seriously, just why would you do that? What the hell, game? Some people play with the rule that you can't get duplicates. Bugger them. I'm doing it. I'm taking this thing. Alright? I've got 3 fucking Pokemon. I want a 4th. Maybe this one will evolve into a Cascoon and that one into a Silcoon. There's been a little noise on the comments of last video about different ways to evolve your Wurmple. There is no way to predict it. I do have to be clear on that. You can't influence its evolution. I suppose I should go into more detail. All Pokemon are given a personality value. It's essentially a number between something and something else. No, you can be Wurmpauline. I'm not feeling too creative. I thought of names for 3 of the Pokemon that could appear in this area, and then I get something that I already had, so bugger it. No E for Pauline. Wurmpauline. That works too. Alright, watch, now it's gonna be the Poochyena I really want. Fucking told you. Fucking knew it. Anyway. For most Pokemon, it doesn't really do anything. I think it may be like an indication of the Pokemon's IVs and their nature, stuff I'll go into in more detail later. But I don't know. You know, maybe it's just a number that they decide to put in. For Wurmple, if that number is below the halfway point, it will evolve into Cascoon, who in turn turns into Dustox. If it's above... How did I let that happen? How did I let that happen? Oh. Our first casualty. Oh, why did I send out Wurmple? Oh no! Oh. This is sad. I've lost someone already and I'm... Oh, bugger. Wurmple. The poor Wurmple. You will be missed. Sort of. I mean, he really hadn't had a chance to do anything but get in the way, but... You know, maybe he would have been better than Wurmpauline, despite the nature. You may have noticed Wurmpauline has an adamant nature. I just checked that subtly then while grieving. Take that! Nuzlocke's angry now. He is filled... She is filled with righteous fury. I have decided that I'm going to cut away all the... Well, probably going to cut away all the long and dull walks back to the Poké Center and the... I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean for this to happen. Goodbye, Wurmple. It was my fault. Moving on. Poké Center, fast forward. Haha. I'm sure he wouldn't want me to get hung up on the whole grief aspect of grieving. With that in mind, let's welcome Wurmpauline, the reason he's dead. Seriously, let me know if that screechy bit bothers you. It's useful for getting up and down places, though, so... I probably... No, I'll take your word at heart. I will listen to what you people tell me. This sign is probably telling us, don't let your Wurmple die! No, it's telling me something I'm hoping you guys figured out already. Alright, Bug Trainer. Yeah, this is a team full of level 3 Wormpools. And maybe some Wormpool-ins. Okay. Tackle. Yeah, that does more damage than Wormpool's tackle did. I'm sad now. I can't believe it. I haven't even gotten into the double digits, and I've lost someone. And it wasn't a freak critical hit. It wasn't, you know, an unexpected, super effective move. I didn't look at his health when I told him to attack. It was just laziness that killed him. I mean, that's atrocious. Don't get me to babysit your kids. I'll put the roast in the oven and wonder why the child's screaming about the heat. Oh man. And you know, walking into a house to find raw meat in the cradle is just never good. And I say that from experience. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wormpool. I had topics today, but fuck 'em. This is just gonna be grief. No, I should talk. I was really hoping for either a Shroomish or a Poochyena in here. Those were two of the Pokemon I had chosen nicknames for. For the interest, the other one was Slakoth, but I don't want one. I'm not gonna tell you the nicknames I thought of. I like to think they're clever, but you know, I'm hoping that maybe at some point I'll get a chance to use Poochyenas. So, Shroomish doesn't appear in many places, so I highly doubt I'll get a chance to use one. Okay, Shroomish I was going to call anti-opiates, because opiates are a drug used in some medically induced comas and as a pain medication. So, I figured it would be a bit of a play on words, you know, that Shroomish can put you to sleep, but it's not to take the pain away. Oh, it's the faux Wormpools. I'm calling him Wormpool now, I can't just say Wormpool. How tragic, he only got, was it 1 level up or 2? Oh, I fucked up big time. I'm very sorry about that. You have all those Pokemon but you couldn't win because you suck. Okay, I'll walk out of the forest. And this is the first time I'm doing a cut, so be nice to me. We'll be back in a bit. There we go. As you can see, everyone's back on full health, although it was only Wormpool who was, you know, wounded. But I managed to do that without ruining everything ever, I suspect. And now I've gotten a Paralyze heal as well. Ah! That was unexpected. I don't know why I made such a big deal of that. I think I was just expecting to leave the grass and just to continue on my way, but no, another Poochyena is here to taunt me. Ha! Take that, you bitch. Your species are jerks. Okay, she's got 14 health left and she takes 4 damage from hits. I'm not gonna lose her to one of them. Okay, she's got 6 health left, and she takes 4 damage from hits, so she can take 1 more. See? See? Attentiveness, and now you get to hear the annoying screech too, aren't you lucky? Wild Poochyena is hurt by poison. That thing only has tackle, if you're wondering why it's just slamming into me over and over again. Hopefully this will save us a trip back to the Pokemon Center so shortly after. Oh, no, apparently it has Howl too, raises its attack. There are a lot of moves that raise your own stat by 1 step or 2 steps, like Howl raises your attack by 1 step, whereas Swords Dance raises it by 2. I believe the most you can raise your stats by is 6 steps for any individual stat. I'm calling it steps because I don't really know how I should refer to it. 6 steps up essentially means you'll be doing 600% of the normal damage, so 6 times what you would normally do. Are you things just taunting me now? You all, like, hide behind the trees, and then the second I see something else, you all just charge, don't you? Little brats. Petalburg, because he can use Absorb and hopefully just ignore... I'm sorry, honey. She can use Absorb and just hopefully ignore the fact that she's ever getting hurt. Without Wormpool, I'm back to having an entirely female harem. Benefit? Maybe. That's so callous of me. No, she's not ignoring it at all. She's doing like 4 damage to him, or 5, so she's getting, what, 2 back? Yes, that's correct. Fuck! I would just be happier if there were never any criticals either for her or against you in Nuzlocke. Unfortunately, I haven't hacked this in any way. Oh no, I just triggered one of the harder early battles in the game. I really love that Pokemon. I was gonna ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon researcher, hand over those papers. Pretend that was me mimicking the scream. Wow. I was going to do all the aqua grunts in that voice. Not anymore. I like the aqua magma battle themes. They're much more interesting than the regular sort. Right, Wormpauline gets pulled back. Take a note, she was on level 6 with almost full experience. Burn! Burn everything! Oh, sweet. First status condition we've seen in the game. No, it's not. We've seen poison already. Poison doesn't do anything really interesting, though. When a Pokemon is burnt, it's the physical... The damage it does when it's using physical attacks is halved. It's a really good way to shut down Pokemon like Tyranitar or whatever. Will-o'-the-Wisp is a move that's fairly common to physical walls for that reason, who can learn it. Yeah, now give me 180 Pokédollars. What? Wormpauline is evolving! Okay, I can't tell if it's a Cascoon or a Silcoon based on the photo, but I'm going to try. I think that's Silcoon, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure... I suppose I can, because Silcoon stands... No, is it? I still can't. Yeah, okay, it's a Silcoon. Yeah, Silcoon lays flat, where I think Cascoon stands up a little, and has got spikes in different direction. Oh, okay. Hey, we're after something else. Bye! Cool! I'll use that on, like... something. I'll use it in a particular area, because pretty much every Pokemon in that area I want. So, when I get there, I will both tell you we're there, and use the Great Ball. Alright. Most early game areas actually let you retreat fairly easily. I'll show you this now. Like, I can run down, bam, I'm out of the forest and I'm going to a Pokemon Center. Okay, back where we were. Wait. I just noticed something on my clock is a little off, so... Another Poochyena. I'm gonna kill it, and that's gonna be it for this part, I think. And I'm gonna kill it and fast forward, because... I'm using a timer to determine how long I've got left, but apparently... And it has 2 clocks it counts down. I didn't notice until just then, but apparently it works as an hourglass, so every time I swapped to the other one for the cut bits, it reverted. Anyway, having been unable to get out of the forest yet, we're finishing it off for the day. Farewell, Wormpool. You were not as useful as you should have been.